Did a video a while ago about how to find a joint leak on your exhaust pipe. This is on a Honda Civic. So here we are, going to try and repair it if I can. It's this bit here. So I'm not going to repair change the whole exhaust. I'm just going to repair the gasket that's inside, which is, I believe, is that. And that just goes over the pipe, and it creates a seal. I think the one in there is probably cracked or rusted or whatever, but we'll find out. But we've got to take this apart and see what's going on inside. I believe it's a 14 and a 13 there. I've got to be very careful with these because even though it's not hugely old, well it is, well it's about 3 years this exhaust, it's rusted pretty much. So get some of our old WD-40, and I mean obviously you pros, you probably heat it up, do it in 5 minutes, but that, just going to spray it. Be quite liberal as well because it is very rusted, and then just leave that to settle for a bit and then see if that comes apart. Just come back to you, this has happened, the whole rear silencers fell apart, so I've been and ordered a new one, and that's coming not for a couple of hours. So just take you through what I've done. I took off the bolts. This is what you got, spring bolts, brilliant. One of them snapped, so I'm gonna have to try and come up with something a bit different. The actual rubbers and mounts themselves are fine. Good bit of tool, just showing you this, how to get a mount off. Yeah, you get this tool and it sort of does that. You can see what it's doing. So that's a great bit of tool to get a mount off. So you can get one of these. It's great. You can get them on eBay. Great bit of kit. So spray. I sprayed that with some silicone spray as well, just to get it off. So, but we'll keep those. Those are fine. So basically now we're just waiting for the new one to come. That's, you can see that, so I'm going to have to clean that up as well. Try and get as much crud off it as I can to for when the new one comes. Hopefully it'll be a straight on these. You've got a mount there, a mount there, and a mount there. So it's 3 mounts. They're all in pretty good condition. So basically just, that's what I've got. Put it on and then bolt it back up. Very, very simple. Obviously, when you've got the part, which is what I'm waiting for. So once it turns up, I'll get back to you. Could be a night job, this. See you in a bit. Right, so I've got to this point, cleaned up the joint, put a new gasket on it. Quite a lot of hard work, didn't film it, purely because there's just so much work involved and I've got to get this job done. But that's the next point, and I'm just waiting for the part to come now, really. That's what I've took off, and I'm just waiting for a newer version of that. So as soon as it turns up, we're back on. The new one in. All the mounts are on from the 3 points that I showed you. The only thing I've got to do now is put this area in, just put these bolts back in. And tighten them up, tighten as you can. So you've got the gasket in there, and then you've got the flange there, and that just meets the other one. Very, very simple. Hopefully that'll be job done, and then check for leaks after. Right then, all done. Exhaust is in situ, all bolted up. Had to use a different bolt. See the clean one compared to the rusty one. It's probably a little bit long on the other side, but I'll probably cut that off because it seems to be getting involved in anything. So you can see what you've got to do. 2 bolts there, undo them, put in a donut seal. This is that's the part number. Different part numbers to different size, but this has cost me about 40 quid. There you go, all the way along. It's bog standard exhaust, and that's me done. Just got to put the wheel back on. Always makes sense to take the wheel off, and that's it. Job's a good one.